From time to time, a mental soap feels awesome. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1364 of What's She Up To Now, documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. 48 years in different business capacities, owning different businesses in like 27 or so different industries offline, while simultaneously spending over a quarter century in corporate America, and working for some really amazing corporations, learning a lot about teamwork and teams and leadership and management and processes and systems and how things work together in order to grow and supersize our business. So in 2017, I had the opportunity to, after my divorce, jump into something different, do something different after, separating myself from my ex-husband and all of our business. We had a lot of businesses together over the years. And I was old enough that I could retire, but I was like, all right, I don't really want to stop doing anything. What am I going to do if I don't do anything? I guess I could travel around the world, but then COVID hit. And so I'm glad I chose a different path than I had originally contemplated. I've always been curious about the internet and the online world, and I wanted to hop on it and learn about it. And I wanted to duplicate my offline experience and success online. And it's been a ride. It's been a wild ride and a journey. And I'm continuing to grow and figure things out and apply them, test different things out, go down the wrong roads, then figure out what the right road is for me, because it's going to be different for each and every one of us. So I like to share the experiences I've had here, the good, the bad, the ugly, I call it, because I made a lot of mistakes. And if I can shortcut you or anybody else from making some or even one of those mistakes, I feel it's worth the time and energy documenting the journey and sharing the adventure, so to speak. So today, I like to create a couple of pieces of content every day. Right now, we're in the middle of the free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge, 30-plus day. I always do a 31-day challenge. Since COVID started April of 2020, I did the first 30-plus day challenge. And this is our 9th free 30-day challenge. And what it does is it helps us to make a subconscious practice of something called the SOAP framework, so that whenever we're faced with a challenge or a setback or a failure or a problem or a situation or a drama or trauma or change, we automatically run it through the SOAP framework on a subconscious level, which guarantees that handling changes and challenge becomes as easy as breathing, as well as we will be guaranteed to have better results after that challenge than if we didn't have an actual purposeful process that we use to handle difficulties, changes, and challenges. So it becomes as easy as breathing, which is the whole purpose of the challenge in the first place. And why is it 30 days? It's 30 days because I could share it in 5 days, and I could probably share it in a couple hour what am I trying to say? A couple hour course or a couple hour webinar or a couple hour anything. I could probably share the framework, but it wouldn't take for people. It wouldn't be installed in your subconscious. So it'd be just another one of those things that we learn and we never ever apply, or we never get the benefit of actually trying it on, using it in different areas and aspects of our life, and understanding how it works for us, how it fits for us. So the reason it's a 30-day challenge is to take the process, the SOAP framework, I call it. I make my little bars of soap. And make it automatic by practicing it yourself, using it on situations in your own life, and making it your own. The way we make tools our own, the way we make information and knowledge and wisdom and learnings our own, is by incorporating them into our lives and then sharing them with other people, right? We can all learn and grow and become the best version of ourselves, but the most fun part is helping other people to do the same thing and come along with us on that journey. It's a lot more fun to bring people on the journey with us than to go it alone. So today, our content for the Get Up and Go challenge was mental soap, and I shared a tool called Affirmations Cubed, and it's just a way of supercharging and putting our affirmations on steroids and making them more effective. I speak to and have spoken to hundreds and hundreds of people who have tried affirmations, and they say they don't work for me. I've never gotten affirmations to work for me. I've said affirmations for 5 years and my life is still the exact same as if I hadn't said affirmations. Now, I would contend that your life isn't the same, that it is definitely different than it would have been had you not done the affirmations. But there's an element of believability in our subconscious, and if we don't get over that part of our subconscious that tries to say, yeah, but, or no, that's not true for you, or negates it, they become less effective. And using a couple of different forms of the affirmation helps us to get past our subconscious and actually triggers our subconscious to help work toward us achieving that affirmation and making that a reality in our life many, many times faster. So instead of just saying, I am something in the present tense, personal and positive, I am fit and trim, I am a daily exercise, or whatever you want it to be, I am abundant. And then your brain says, or your subconscious says, no, you're not, you got $5 in the bank. Well, then you don't really feel very abundant. So now you've said, I am abundant, and your subconscious says, nope, you're a liar, and then it negates that affirmation. But if we take that same affirmation and we say it in different ways, I am abundant. Why is it so easy for me to be abundant? How can I be even more abundant right now in my life? Our subconscious now looks for ways to answer that how question and that why is it so easy for me question. And so now our subconscious becomes an ally in helping us come up with ways and answers and looking for, on a subconscious level, to filter into our life ways that we feel more abundant, more easily, and we observe the ways in which our life is abundant. Because all of our lives, believe it or not, even if we don't feel like it, there is massive abundance in each and every one of our lives. If you're listening to me and you have the internet, you have an abundant life compared to the vast majority of the people on this planet. So it's a matter of how we see and how we look at it. So I call them affirmations, or affirmations cubed, because it allows us to use our subconscious to help us create what we want, versus just saying what we want and then letting our subconscious kind of undermine our ability to get that. So if you want to know more about that, you can hop on the Get Up and Go Challenge and you can hear that, or you can go to the Get Up and Go Challenge group, private group, and you can Google affirmations and you will get a couple different examples of where I've used the different forms of affirmations and affirmations cubed to help get examples of how you can apply it to your life. Or you can just ask me. You can just message me, direct message me, or ask me, hey, tell me more about affirmations. And we can spend 5 minutes on the phone, no charge, of course, and you can apply this tool to your life and see how easily and quickly it makes an incredible difference in the results that you're getting and how you feel about your life when your conscious mind and your subconscious are working for you instead of against you. So that was our Get Up and Go Challenge today. Today was day 24. We're rolling through that again more quickly than I ever think it's going to go. And for our annual challenge today, I'm doing an annual challenge. This is actually my 4th annual challenge that I've shared with other people. I've done annual challenges for lots of years, but especially since 2010, following my sudden cardiac arrest. And I didn't really share them with other people. I was just doing them myself and doing my own annual challenge. And I did them for different things. But now, over the last 4 years, I've been actually sharing my annual challenge every day because, number one, it holds me accountable. If I share it, then I have to do it. Now, I would do it anyway because I made the commitment to myself, but I like sharing it to, I guess, be an example for other people to say, you don't have to make massive changes to have your life change massively, especially over the course of a year. If you make a tiny change every day or do one little thing every day for a year, it's going to positively impact your life. Now, it can do it negatively too if you do one negative thing every day. If I drink 4 glasses of wine every night before I go to bed, then it's going to negatively impact my life. But if I do one thing every day that centers me, every day for a year, by the end of the year, I'm a totally different, more centered, more focused, more whatever it is that I want, that centered means centered for me, than I was when I started the year. We're on day 297 today. I am already slightly 297 times better and more centered than I was on January 1st of this year. And was it hard for me to do this? Less than a minute, about a minute to 5 minutes a day is all it's taken for me to do this. And by sharing it with you, it probably takes longer, but I think that it's valuable in that other people can learn and grow and become more centered, or stretch their comfort zone, or have more fun, or be happier. Those are the 4 challenges I've done online and shared with other people. So today it was about feeling perfectly, and perfectly feeling, meaning how do we experience our senses? And so how do we perfectly feel, or what are we going to feel today and experience today that we feel it all the way to our fingertips, not just a little bit of a, oh, that was a nice day. And we're going to the pumpkin patch today. I've got my pumpkin patch outfit on with my granddaughter and my son-in-law and his parents, and we're going to go to the pumpkin patch. It's always a fun experience. We've got a great pumpkin patch here in Afton, Minnesota. I think it's on Manning Avenue. And it's a farm, and they have pumpkins and activities and all kinds of things. Hayride, not hayride, yeah, hayrides. And then they have wagons that take you out to the different pumpkin patches, and you can go around and pick your pumpkins. And hopefully it's a sunny day. Last year we went with my older granddaughter, and it was pouring rain, and my son and daughter, for some reason, went into a prickly pumpkin patch where they got covered with stickers and thorns, and we spent about an hour of wet pulling off and deburring them, I guess. Deburring, I guess they're birds, but I didn't know that they planted burrs with pumpkins, and I'm curious how they harvest those besides people going in and getting covered with burrs. So we're going to the pumpkin patch today, so that'll be fun. So how is that going to feel? I don't know. That's going to be my feel for my daily challenge. I'm going to pay attention to my senses and be really present to all my senses while I'm having that experience. I already know I'm going to do that. Our idiom for today was from time to time. I'm doing time idioms for the month of October this year as part of Supersize Your Business. And we're looking at a different idiom each day or about time, different times. So today was from time to time. So what's something that we do periodically to supersize and grow our business? So I shared probably 15 or more things that I do periodically. And some of those things, I started out doing them just randomly and periodically, and now I do them on a more routine, more regular basis. For example, I do long-term visioning work at least every 5 years now. I do goal setting and strategic planning every year now for my business and for different areas and aspects of my life. But they started out being just kind of randomly, and here and there I would do the different tools or the different things that I share. And now, especially since the Get Up and Go Challenge, I do the Lifeline exercise. I do the 7Y exercise every other month, whereas I used to do it just here and there and in an ad hoc from time to time fashion. So that was our idiom for today. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. It's always in the evening or in the afternoon I'll pick out, okay, what's the idiom going to be, and then I research the idiom and figure out, okay, well, how does that fit? What does that have to do with growing and building our business? Because that's the whole point of that, is it's a little daily exercise for me to say, well, how does this apply? How could this apply? How might this apply to me growing and building and supersizing my business, so I can share it with the people in that group as well. So those are the main things I'm working on. Today is Family Day, Pumpkin Patch Day. I like to, from time to time, have some fun, and I always enjoy spending time with family and friends. So that gives me some mental soap and mental relaxation, as is part of our Get Up and Go Challenge today. If I can help you in any way, please ask. I want to be a resource so that if you're feeling stuck and like you don't know what to do next, I don't want you to ever stay there. We all get there sometimes. We all feel, okay, well, that didn't work. What do I do now? Or we feel stuck, but I want to make sure that you're not ever stopping and using that as an excuse and saying, I don't know what to do next, because there's always something that we can do right now to restart our progress, to get our engines rolling again and keep us moving in the direction that we want to go. Part of it is we need to know what the direction we want to go is, but it's also knowing that we don't have to know all the ways that we're going to, and all the steps it's going to take to get there. We just have to take the next step. And it's the next step for you, the next step for me. And it might be different than anyone else's step, but we have to be willing to take the next step that we need to take in order to maintain momentum and create momentum and progress toward what it is that we want. All right, have an awesome day. If I can help in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.